So I went over to the other side of the car and I find I have a fairly sizable puddle of transmission fluid, and looking at where it's coming from, I had the two connections for the input and the output lines to the, well, the input goes into the radiator and the output from the transmission cooler. And they were overlapped, so they were both wet. I couldn't tell which one it was. So I'm going to try to start this real quick and run over there. I've separated the lines a little bit. I'm going to try to run over there and see if I can see where it's coming from. Okay, it's coming from the connection. It's actually the cooling line that was provided with the transmission. But there's a rubber hose that goes down into the radiator connector. It's that right angle connector that I put on the bottom of the radiator. The line that's connected to that is where it's leaking. I'll have to see if I can tighten that. Okay, I just focused in on that connection. Like I said, it came with the transmission, and it's this one right here. It's coming out right there. So this is either not seated well, or perhaps that's the wrong type of fitting for it, because I did have to go get a separate fitting for that, because the one that came with it was 3/8, and you had to get a 5/16 hose on it. So I am going to shut off the camera, since once I get in there with wrenches and the hands and everything, you won't be able to see what I'm doing anyway. And I'll see if I can tighten that. And who knows, maybe that's one thing I forgot to tighten, and maybe I just put it in there hand tight and that was it. Might be totally my fault. Okay, that was totally my bad. I never tightened that fitting whenever I put them together. That was spraying out of there before. other than making a mess to clean up, I guess that's not too bad for a first start.